Hey, what's up guys? This is A12 bringing you my week 4 of the BBR D-League. And this week, we are taking on Banana's Melbourne Marowaks. And as you can see, he decided to draft the past and the future, with grabbing the terrifying duo of Iron Bundle and Great Tusk. And he has a very deep roster, including the ferocious Kamala. We plan to deal with the scary team and Kamala by bringing the horrid Raikou. We are bringing Specs Raikou, since his team is more on the physically bulky side, with Pokemon that generally have pretty low special defense. So we hope to punch holes with Raikou's slightly below average special attack. The next Pokemon we're bringing is support Galarian Slowking. This Pokemon can set up chilly receptions for Raikou and set up a Trick Room for our next big threat on our team, which is the banned Rampardos. I am bringing banned Terraflying this week, since it can apply a lot of pressure to his Hydrapple, and it can be a fantastic win condition under my Galarian Slowking's Trick Room. The next Pokemon we are bringing is a pretty standard Scarfed Landorus. Once I can apply enough pressure to his Hydrapple with my Rampardos, this Pokemon can be a fantastic revenge killer against his team, since he has a very questionable ground resist. The next Pokemon we're bringing is an Assault Vest Vaporeon. We are bringing Vaporeon specifically for a bundle, as it can eat Freeze Dries and Hydro Pumps very well. And the last Pokemon we're bringing is the Rocky Helmet Rillaboom. This Pokemon is more built to take hits from his physical threats, while chipping them to get them into range of my Landorus. So that's my team, and let's get into this match. Okay, so unfortunately, my opponent brought the Jirachi, so he does have a flying resist. So my Fire Landorus and my Terraflying Rampardos are going to be slowed down a little bit by that, but I should be able to play around it. I'm really surprised he didn't bring the Delphox. I thought the Delphox had a very good matchup against my team. And just looking at his team looks fairly weak to Landorus lead. Like, he could potentially lead the Tusk, but even if he does that, I could just go immediately out into my Rillaboom and like U-turn or something. I do think his Tusk lead is very likely, but I also think his Bundle lead is likely as well, as his Bundle is fairly good on neutral against my team. Knowing that, I think I'm still going to lead Landorus. It's brain dead, it's straightforward, but I think that's my best lead no matter what he does. It's good if he leads the Jirachi and I lead the Landorus, because I can apply pressure to that, and I need Chip on the Jirachi, as I need Chip to be able to put it into my Terraflying Rampardos range so that I can spam Terraflying hits and not be that scared. So he leads Tusk, okay. So I bring out my Landorus, I'll find out whether he is Clear Amulet. He is not Clear Amulet, okay. And I'm just going to fire off a U-turn. I'm going to outspeed this. I'll also find out if he's Helmet, and I'll find out like if he's Assault Vest or something, as he'll probably be... Actually no, Stealth Rock doesn't make a lot of sense in this matchup. Actually, he may switch out here, fearing my Grass Knot. Yeah, he might switch out. No, he doesn't fear Grass Knot. Okay, fair enough. He's probably Assault Vest then. So he's at -1. I could just bring out my Rillaboom pretty freely and go for like a U-turn or something, as I'm like a very defensive Rillaboom this week, specifically to be able to check this Great Tusk. Yep, as Ice Banner. That's not going to do very much if I'm like very defensive. Yeah. So he takes that Rocky Helmet Chip. Okay, he removes my terrain, but that's fine. I'm just going to fire off the U-turn. If he stays in, fine. He's just going to take more Rocky Helmet damage. I think he's probably going to go out into the Jirachi here. Ideally, he goes Hydrapple, is because a lot of my game plan this week is coming down to my Rampardos' ability to apply pressure to that Hydrapple throughout the match. I think he brings out Jirachi. I highly doubt he stays in, and I don't think he's going to bring Hydrapple immediately out into Rillaboom, just because I think he knows how abusable Hydrapple is against my team. So he switches out. I assume that's going to be Jirachi. That would make a lot of sense here. I don't know who McFeast will be. Oh, he brings out Hydrapple. Okay, so I can apply pressure to this immediately, and I'll find out if he's like Helmet. He's not helmet. Okay, he's probably like Assault Vest then. I'm just gonna bring out my Rampardos. My Rampardos is gonna be able to like outspeed and apply pressure to this. If he brings out the Jirachi expecting my Terra Flying, fine. That's not the end of the world, and like I'll do a large chunk no matter what. And I'm just gonna go for the safe. I could make the Balti Earthquake play, but I'm just gonna go for Terra Blast. As Terra Blast will be able to apply a lot of pressure to whatever wants to come in. I think he's probably gonna bring Jirachi out into this, but we'll see. Actually, I don't know if he brings Jirachi out into this, actually. It's because since I'm Terra Flying, I think he's not sure whether I'll probably be Life Orb or something. Who is that? Happy Meal? Probably Jirachi. Jirachi, yep, so I should have won for the aggressive Earthquake, but that's fine. That was like kind of a 50-50, and I'm fine with just getting a Terra Blast off on this Jirachi, as that'll be big. And I'll find out like what Jirachi set it is. So I'm actually going to input the calcs right now so that I already have my Rampardos into it. So Rampardos, let's see, is he like an offensive Jirachi? Or is he like defensive? Oh, that is a very defensive Jirachi. Okay. So I'm just going to go out into my Landorus. My Landorus should be able to take basically anything this wants to go for. I assume he's going to get up rocks here, as I didn't bring my Excadrill this week, unfortunately. Which I'm definitely regretting now. It's been Terra Flying on my Rampardos. So that is like a max defense Jirachi, so that's good to note during the match. If he's Stealth Rock, I'm actually in a lot of trouble right now. That's going to be able to whittle down my Rampardos really quickly. I should have went for the aggressive play. My Terra Blast was so obvious. He's thinking about this for a while, though. So because he's thinking about this for a while, I think there's a chance he is not a Stealth Rock variant. I think his Stealth Rock is super, super brain dead right now if he was Stealth Rock. Yeah, okay, so he is Stealth Rock. That is very unfortunate. That's going to be able to get a lot of trip against me very, very quickly. I'm just getting U-turn again. I mean, it's obvious he's going to go out and Tydrapple, but man, I should have won with my gut. Now the Hydrapple is going to be very difficult for me to deal with. Like, I think my best chance of taking it out is either to take it out with the Rampardos or take it out with, I don't know. I have to take it out with something, like Feast. Yeah, he brought this specifically for Landorus, definitely. So I get U-turn, is that correct? That did a lot of damage. No, so that was just a high roll, okay. Okay, so I'm just going to fire off a Chilly Reception and generally see what he does. As the hail will be very good against his team, as that will allow my Raikou to actually apply pressure to this Hydrapple. I don't think this Hydrapple is going to stay in, as I'm pretty sure he's aware that my Galarian Silking can be Sludge Bomb. He might go for the aggressive stay in and whatchamacallit, and Earth Power, but even if he does that, that's fine. It would be a little unfortunate that he would burn my Shuka, but I should be able to play around it. I think he goes Rachi. Cheeseburger, that's a new Pokemon. Oh, Overquill, okay. And he's Intimidate, got it. So I fire off my Chilly Reception. I assume this is like an Assault Vest Overquill, honestly. That would make a lot of sense here. So my Snow is up, and I have to go Landorus, and I can't fire off Flies with his other Pokemon alive. I think I have to U-turn, even though I really don't want to U-turn in this phase, because if he stays in, I'm in so much trouble. I think I have to Earthquake. Just because if he stays in and I U-turn, I'm in a lot of trouble with what I brought. Oh, and he's so gonna go into his Hydrapple too here. I mean, I'm learning about his playstyle. His playstyle is very, very passive, and he's gonna rely very heavily on his Stealth Rocks throughout the match. Which is fair, it's because I misplayed early game, but I need to play more aggressively. It's because he's gonna keep on playing passively, and it's something I can very easily deal with. Now I'm just gonna go out into my Galarian Slowking. I really regret my plays. Okay. So now I'm on the back foot right now. I don't think it's over quite yet. I do need a few things to happen though. I need to... Basically, I really need to kill that Jirachi. So I'm just going to Chilly Reception. It's super obvious what I'm doing, but at the same time, there's really not a whole lot he can do at -2 against my Galarian Slowking. So we'll see. Probably goes out Overqwil again. Yeah, he's going to keep on playing this very passively. Which is fair, he can do that, it's because I'm on the back foot, it's because I made a few bad plays early on. But I should be able to bounce back pretty quickly, I think. How many turns of... Oh, I should have checked how many turns of Hail I still have up. It's because that could have affected what I would do. So I'm just going to go out into my Raikou. I don't think he's going to go out Treads, fearing my potential Leather Ball. Nor do I think he's going to go out into Hydrapple. If he goes out into Hydrapple, that'll be very, very telling. So I'm just going to fire off a Volt Switch. If he goes out into Hydrapple, I learn a lot. Like, I learn a lot about his playstyle if he goes out Hydrapple here. I don't think he will, but we'll see. Is that going to be Hydrapple? I think that is Hydrapple. It is. Okay. Okay. That changes things a lot. He doesn't know Weather Ball. Okay. Yeah, he definitely doesn't know Weather Ball. As if he knew I was Weather Ball, he would never make that play. Okay. I think now I have a general idea of what I can do. Snow stops. Perfect. So I'm going to fire off Chilly Reception again. He's probably going to switch out again into his Overqwil. Very safe play on his end. I don't fault him for doing that. It's because I'd made bad plays early on with my Rampardos, which basically made it a lot harder for me to apply pressure to his team with my Rampardos. So he goes Overqwil here. Yep, Overqwil. He's probably thinking, okay, he's probably thinking I'm making no progress. The Stealth Rock's gonna slowly will down my team. Little does he know, I am a Specs Raikou with the Weather Ball, which will be 100 base power, times 4, that'll be 400 base power. As terrible as Raikou is, it's still going to do a large chunk. Like, this is... Now, if he was baiting me, okay, but I don't think he was baiting me. I think he genuinely doesn't know Raikou gets Weather Ball. So go Hydrapple. He withdraws, he goes Hydrapple, he takes a Weather Ball. Will this take it out? I think it might. This is a moment of truth. It one-shots! Oh, it was a crit. Oh, did that crit matter? I don't think it matters if I'm a Specs Raikou. But if that mattered, I'm very sorry to my opponent. That was very unfortunate. But let's see. I entered in my custom Raikou set. Weather Ball, Snow. Yeah, I one-shotted it. Yeah, I would have one-shotted anyways. Even if he was like Assault Vest, Max Speed F, he went down to Weather Ball. This completely opens up my game. With Hydrapple gone, he has no ground resist. My Earthquakes are going to be super, super free against him. And I'll be able to apply a lot of pressure with that. So he's going to think about this for a while. He's doing the calcs. Actually, no, that crit might have mattered. It's because if he's doing the calcs right now and he doesn't know whether I'm Specs, that could potentially be a game changer. We'll see. Frozen Coke, okay. Bundle, fine. I'm not that scared of Bundle in this matchup. As I have like the Assault Vest Vaporeon, which should be able to take multiple freeze dries, unless I'm like really missing something. I could go for the aggressive stay-in and Weather Ball play. What are the benefits? No, he would just U-turn out into his Jirachi, so I would make no progress with that if I were to do that. So I have two options. I could go out into my Vaporeon, which should be able to take the freeze dry. as I think he's probably going to freeze dry here. Or I could go out into my Galarian Slowking, which is better if he goes for U-turn. Do I need Chilly Reception for anything? No, I don't need Chilly Reception for anything. So I'm going to go out into my Galarian Slowking. If he goes for like a water move like Hydro, he caught me really off guard, but I think he's pressing U-turn right now. If he's flip turn, that's also very telling. So he's U-turn, okay, kind of what I expected. So he switches out, fine. I assume he goes out into Tusk, which, if he goes out into Tusk, I am a Shuck Berry Slowking, so I will be able to take the Headlong Rush. So that would be the ideal set of plays if he goes out into Galarian, he goes out into Tusk. Unless he's Assault Vest, this will take it out, and I'm just going to double check if I do not want to lose my Slowking right now. He doesn't kill. I can fire off Psychic. And the Ice Spinner is over predicting. So I get to keep my my Shucka still intact. Will this take it out? It will take it out. Galarian Slowking takes out Tusk. With Tusk gone, he is in a lot of Landorus trouble. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble right now with Landorus on game. Is what he has. He has Kamala, which has 65 defense, won't be able to take an Earthquake well. He has Overquill, weak to Earthquake. Rachi, weak to Earthquake. Bundle. Okay, Bundle's going to be able to take an Earthquake. But if I can get Chip on that Bundle, this game is completely different. Like, all I need right now to win is a little more Chip on Bundle, and probably Chip on Kamala to be safe. As he goes out into Overquill. Okay. So the Overquill comes out. I think I have to take a sack here, as I know that Overquill does get the Lash Out, which Lash Out will be 150 base power. I can't afford my Landorus taking that much chip in this matchup. So who to sack? I could sack Rillaboom. I really don't need Rillaboom with what he has left. Rillaboom, I mean, it's nice for the Rachi, but I feel like I have more than enough ways to use the leftovers Rachi. So, yeah, I think I sack Rillaboom here. I can't afford Landorus taking Lash Out, which I assume he's going to be. Lash Out is his best bring, and it's his best click right now. Oh, I just realized Grassy Surge. That was probably a mistake. He's not Lash Out? Okay. So he takes Rocky Helmet Chip. Now, I'm pretty sure this Overquill is just going to outspeed and kill me. I assume he speed crept for my Rillaboom, and I didn't put any speed on my Rillaboom. So I'm just going to U-turn. If he doesn't kill, that's great. I think Barbarage should be able to take out my Rillaboom at this range, though. Which is fine. Rillaboom, with the Tusk gone, I don't really need Rillaboom in this matchup. Like, it's nice for Bundle, but I feel like it's more valuable to keep my other mons alive, and I still have a lot of ways to deal with Bundle, including the, wait. He has no speed! Oh no! Oh, that was a terrible play on my end then. I didn't expect the no speed, shoot. He's gonna Barbarage. So, one advantage to him being no speed on this is that my Rampardos is going to be able to outspeed, and it will be able to kill with the Earthquake. And with what he has left... Oh wait, no, it's not going to be able to kill with Earthquake because Grassy Terrain. The anti-synergies of my team are really coming to bite me now. Okay, how many turns of terrain do I have left? Just because 3 turns of terrain. Shoot. I should have brought Overgrowth on my Rillaboom. Oh no. I'm just gonna go into my Rillaboom again. Like, I need to stall out my own terrain because I just did not think that through very well. I think he's gonna Crunch. Yeah, he's gonna Crunch. Okay. Defense drop doesn't really matter though, because my Rillaboom is gonna go down to the next hit. So he brought like a very, very bulky Overquill. So I'm just gonna high horsepower. Hopefully I outspeed this turn. If I don't, that'll kind of suck. I don't, so that guy sucks. So my Rillaboom goes down. It gets decent Rocky Helmet chip. Unfortunately, he still has 1 turn of terrain still left. So I'm not going to be able to really kill it with anything. You know, my Raikou specs, I think my plays go Raikou and hope it kills, even though he's definitely going to be like an Assault Vest overquill. That was his best spring. So my anti-synergy's coming to bite me, but it's fine. I mean, Thunderbolt isn't going to be able to kill, but I think I'm still going to press Thunderbolt. Actually, do I press Volt Switch and bring out the Landorus? No, I can't risk a Barbarage Poison. So I'm just going to Thunderbolt. My Raikou is going to go down here. Raikou has very bad switch. I don't know why it would switch there. McMuffin? Who's that? Kamala? Okay. That was very risky on his end. If I Volt Switched and went out into my Rampardos, he would have been very much in trouble. As I get another crit. Oh, that is unfortunate for him. So, who do I go? Do I need Raikou for anything? If Raikou will go down if I let it stand. Not particularly. Yeah, I don't really need Raikou for anything he has left, just because Bundle's gonna outspeed and kill. I mean, Rachi is like a standstill. And Overquill is probably Assault Vest. So I'm just gonna let my Raikou go down here. I don't really have a safe Pokemon I can bring out into this Kamala. And in the off chance he overplays and goes for and he doesn't go for Earthquake, fine. Yeah, he overplayed and didn't go for Earthquake. So his Kamala is extremely tripped. Which, the U-turn play was fair, is because if I switched, that would have been a great play on his end. But I just didn't want Chip on any of my Pokemon, is because Landorus is my primary win condition. I don't want to risk that getting crit. And Glowking not going to be able to take an Earthquake anyways, and I feel like Glowking's more valuable than Raikou at this point. Vaporeon... My Vaporeon's very, very, very valuable, is because the bundle could potentially be problematic. So here I can, if I really, really want to, I can make an aggressive play out into my Glowking or my Vaporeon. Actually, we'll bundle kill with the Freeze Dry. I assume he presses Freeze Dry here, probably. Is because Raikou, now while Raikou is a very bad Pokemon, it does have decent special defense. So it does that much. And I am at 133. Freeze Dry isn't going to be able to kill if he's not Specs. So I'm just going to fire off Thunderbolt. As he Hydro Pumps. And he misses! No! Raikou the Hex God. That was unfortunate for him. I mean, yeah, as he is, with Bundle gone, he has absolutely no way to deal with my Landorus. That seals the game. I think I was in a good position before that happened, but that took me from a winning position to a guaranteed win. Because with what he has left, he has absolutely no way to deal with my Landorus. There's nothing he can do about it. So he goes Rachi. I'm just going to fire off Thunderbolt again. I mean, I am a Specs Raikou. So the Trash Goo potentially redeeming itself after this match. As he wishes. I mean, I don't know who he's going to go out into. I mean, maybe the Overquill, but even if he goes out to Overquill, fine. I'll just Earthquake at the turn after. Kamala is going to go down to a Thunderbolt because it is currently in Thunderbolt range. So Raikou may actually get almost all my kills this week. It's because Raikou took out the Hydrapple. No, it didn't take out the Tusk. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Raikou kills Rachi. Let's go. Raikou the MVP. Yeah, all he has left is the Overquill and the Kamala. Overquill should be able to take my hit I assume he brought Assault Vest in order to deal with in order to deal with my Raikou. No, sorry, not my Raikou. In order to deal with the much bigger threat on my team, the blanking on its name, but there is a much bigger threat on my team that I know he would have brought Overqwil for. Oh, the Darkrai, right. I benched Darkrai specifically because I was afraid of Overqwil. You know what? I know Raikou isn't going to be able to kill this, but it's still going to be funny. We crit! The crit god. Oh. Yes, Overqwil definitely lived that Thunderbolt. I mean, Raikou is... I mean, I'm a Specs Raikou, but Raikou is not that powerful. Like, it has base 150 special attack. So, it hits very lightly. So now he goes Kamala, and Kamala goes down to the Raikou. So good game to my opponent. It was a little unfortunate for him. I think he would have been on the back foot. It's because I think endgame my Landers still wins. It's because with what he had left, I only needed minimal chip on the bundle in order for it to be in Landers range. And once that happened, Landers just won with everything he had left. But he did have a small chance with bundle. My crits took out that chance. Very unfortunate. But we'll take the win. And we'll take Raikou actually doing something. And we'll see you guys next week.